You know what I did in the shop? I went in to get water and there was no cashier there. And didn't I fucking pick up the cashier's thing and scan the water? And I was planning to just leave money and run out. 3-bet fold in here. These guys always have a 4-bet jam against me. Always, like always, man. But I scanned the thing, I scanned the water. The only issue was, I look in my wallet and the smallest note is the equivalent to $2.50. And this is like $1. So I had to wait for her in the end. And then the woman came back. And I had to explain to her, like, oh, I already scanned the thing. And she was like, ah, cheeky little white boy, aren't you? That's what she's probably thinking. But it was all pointless. And then what happened was she scanned the bottle. And then I was like, oh, no, it's now you've made me pay for it twice because I scanned it the first time. I'm not going to do that again. It's a little bit disrespectful. Like, I'm never going to do that in another country. Just chancing my arm a little bit. Oh. Oi. Oi. Right, the guy's on the way. That's it. Yo, TCS. TS Chabby, what's up? That's it. Do you want to see a bad investment we made today? Things have gotten stressful, mate. Like, let's keep it real with y'all. My net worth nearly halved in a couple of months because stocks have just destroyed me, man. I used to love stocks, man. I used to think I was such a crusher investor, but I was just a fish running good. I'm on eToro account, and at one point I had 42 copiers. I had 42 investors just copying my trades on eToro because it's very easy to just copy another user. We kind of lost our killer vibe, but we always had like 15 to 13 that stuck with us. Now there's just 4 copiers, and I feel like saying to them, lads, I've lost control of this. We've just been getting destroyed, but all my positions are good, man. They're good positions that I've did the research on or did listen to videos on at least. But man, the last 4 or 5 months, I just keep getting destroyed by stocks. I mean, I tried to get on the whole Ford train, but Ford crushed me. I lost thousands on Ford because first I made like 1.5k on Ford, and then what happened, right? They just went to shit. But yeah, also went on a big, probably like 100k poker downswing, which is nothing. When you're playing 1ks and 2.6ks and like losing ace king to ace queen every time. That money will go in 2 months easily. It's not even that much. And then crypto also lost about 25%. My roll 8x'd in 2020. No, sorry, 21. My roll 8x'd in 2021, nearly, probably 7x'd. But people like to do this thing where they size up and when they only play like ace queen. Yeah, and then bomb a monotone board. He's just got ace queen. He told us from the get-go. But we couldn't do much. We tried to avoid the cooler pre-flop. He could just have jacks with a diamond. This is interesting. We could be dead. But yeah, I like this. Man, sorry for making a lot of assumptions about this guy, but yeah, he had ace king suited, man. Who the fuck, you know, man, who the fuck knows that somebody has an absolute premium just from a button open? There's just some players that like they don't VPip much, and then when they do VPip, it's like 2.7. I don't know, man. It's probably just coincidence. I better eat before I start annoying you. Oh, Connor, what's happening, mate? Making sure everything's in check before he drops the raid on us. What's happening, mate? Thanks, Delta, for giving him the shout out. You're looking for some more Irish blood on the Twitch streets? Go check out my boy Connor. There he is in the chat. Hope you had a good grind, mate. And congrats again on the old bankroll challenge completion. Crusher. There's a proper player. You're not like these other guys with their fucking bankroll challenges. Like, trying to fucking get there with their 5% ROI. You know, there's a man, knows theory, knows the game, sits down, smashes it out of the park. It's a real middle finger to all the others. Sixes with a club or eights with a club, and still have 4 outs to a boat. Like, we have equity against the nuts. And you might think, oh, I'm not folding the 6 of clubs, or I'm not folding a flush to a single bet there, but we were 4 ways on the flop. If I bet 4 ways and continue on that turn, you know, go find someone who's got bluffs there and then come back to me in about fucking 7 years. And hopefully I'll still be here. Lol. Can I ask why I moved from Ireland to Cambodia? I didn't move from Ireland to Cambodia. I left Ireland at the age of 18 because I had a fucking brain. And then I went to England. And then I spent about 4 or 5 years going around England. Like, well, not having apartments in England, but really just traveling around Europe playing live poker. In November 2019, I came to a grindhouse in Bali, which was me and a bunch of UK poker players spending a month together in Bali in a grindhouse. I'm not gonna fuck with this. When I went to Bali 2019, my only previous experience in Asia was a trip to Thailand with a bunch of mates for a month that I absolutely loved back when I was like 19. So I always had a thing for Asia. And then I went to Bali, just loved Bali, when me and Jack Hardcastle, you might know him, JBH Infinity, and another absolute legend called Leo Worthington-Lees. Me, Jack and Leo, during that grindhouse in Bali, we went to WPT Cambodia for a week. You'll see it on my Hendon Mob, WPT Cambodia, November 2019. Ran deep in the 1K main. I even remember the hand where I punted it off in that main event. There was like 110K up top. Really liked Cambodia. Everything was easy, everything was accessible. It was different to Thailand. I remember when we tried to get a little bit of herbs in Thailand, people were telling us we'll go to jail for 10 years. And I'm like, well, fuck this and fuck this country, because I don't want to be anywhere that's as formal and strict. Anyway, you're getting sidetracked, but Cambodia was awesome. I went to the Aussie Millions, January 2020, which is a couple of months later. And yeah, just went back to Cambodia, met a girl, really liked Cambodia. I left Cambodia last year for 9 months. I went to America for 3 months. I went to England for 6 months. I missed Cambodia, and not just because there's a girlfriend here that I'm, you know, that I have a lot of feelings for. Who knows? But like, really missed the lifestyle in Cambodia. Really hated being in England, queuing up, paying for expensive hotels, paying for expensive trains, COVID test on every fucking corner, dress codes in the casino. Like, fuck off and let me be free. Not just, you know, that's directed at England, not directed at the dude who asked the innocent question, of course. Like, mate, I just started getting so wound up. Like, so yeah, I'm a life hacker. I hack life. I figure out how to maximize life. Probably were, because a quarter of the country blows their brains out at the age of 44, and there's no coincidence for that. So yeah, and I love my country, man. I love Ireland. I love Irish people. I do. I really do. But yeah, there's like, wherever you go, you're always going to get old, traditional, religious fuckers that make your life miserable, or try to at least. And you want to get away from them. So yeah, so no offense to anyone in Ireland, man. I miss Ireland sometimes. But since COVID has kicked off, I'm like so happy I'm over here, man. I walk out onto the street, this stream light I got, there's just a little electrical store down there. It's just like, everything's just so fucking easy. Everything's in walking distance, even though it's a big city. So yeah, hope I didn't offend anyone. Obviously I've got like PTSD. PTSD on many levels with many different things. So that comes out every now and then, but yeah. Like, I'm a big believer and you have control of your life, and I'm very angry for anyone who tries to like, for anyone who tries to like put me in a box, put me in a cage, give me rules. You know? Jail probably sucks. I mean, solitary confinement, anything that resembles solitary confinement where you're just, it's just you and a bunch of walls, is unbearable. It's unbearable. Imagine I was very angry that day. You know how close I was to like getting locked up? I was gonna attack one of the train staff. One of the train staff was giving me a bit of an attitude. Well, as they should, because I was giving them an attitude about the price. As I should. You know, it's all a big fuck up. It's set up for us all to fucking maul each other's eyes out. $300 trains. It's a 2-hour journey, by the way. It's a 2-hour journey, Liverpool, London. 2 hours. It's a fast train, but it's 2 hours. $300. At peak time in the day. It's all my own fault for not getting an off-peak train or we la-di-da, but the audacity to charge that much for a fucking train just because you know that rich people in London are going to pay it. Just because I'm in Asia doesn't mean I'm in a whorehouse. You know? And like, you might end up pissing someone off one day. Like, let's say I've gotten people come in here many times. Like, they've asked me questions about my girlfriend that it's like, I picture these people like in a social environment, you know, without all this computer stuff. You know that thing when people meet face to face? I know a lot of you are like really rusty with it, but people meet face to face out there outside the computer. And when I hear these people coming in, I just imagine them like greeting some new acquaintances, like, oh hey, hi, I'm John, this is my girlfriend, whatever. And it's like, oh hey, where did you buy her? Oh, why did he slap me? You know, you're gonna struggle in the real world, you know, you just get things together, mate. To be honest, mate, if I'm to be honest, there's a lot more of that like in other parts of the world. Like how many 200 quid dirty little crackhead Romanian fucking escorts are you getting there over in England? Because Jesus fucking Christ. So toxic. Be a bit of a cocky cunt. I have a lot of belief in my skills, right? And I'm not only, sorry, I gotta switch this over. Not only do I have a lot of belief in my skills, but I have a lot of belief in having a really good mindset, winner's mindset, to be the best, right? So when things start getting tough, it's like, wait a sec, Sven. You can talk the talk about you being all up here in terms of mindset and attitude and this and that. Let's fucking go, by the way. But now you've talked the talk, let's walk the walk, Sven. Times are getting tough. Let's implement that killer strategy you always like kind of visualize yourself having. And like in the Lupe Fiasco song, he says, what is it? If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here. You know? I wouldn't change anything in my life for the world. Except maybe my eating habits. I mean, I used to be a fat fucker, man. I spent like the vast majority of my life really overweight. You'll see it in some old photos. I kind of had enough and got tired of being fat at the age of 16. And like, I didn't starve myself, but everyone thought I was. I was just like going to the deli and telling them to put like just tuna in a little container, and I just eat like it wasn't raw tuna, it was mixed with mayo and sweet corn, like, but there would be times I'd be eating raw tuna and stuff. But then 17, 18, the weight just came back once I started eating fast food again. Oh. it wasn't until my 20s where I actually stopped really loving the fast food, like stopped really enjoying the process of eating a nice burger and chips. Well, I should have known, right? He hit the raise button. You know the way you have a fold button, a call button, a call or check button, and a raise button? You know that third button, the raise one? When your opponent clicks that button, and you know when your opponent clicks that button because they'll raise or bet. When they click that button, it means they have a really good hand. So it's only our own fault to get king 10 of diamonds in against ace queen, because we limped in the small blind. And you know what he did? He made it 3 big blinds. So when he makes it 3 big blinds, we know that he has hit the raise button. And what do we do when somebody hits the raise button? We fold it, we like go in with ace king, maybe ace queen a little bit to chop sometimes. I'm just fucking about. It feels like that sometimes though. Goose fan. Oh, that's not us. Oh, that's a chop, it is us. Said, God must love dumb people. He sure made a lot of them. I like it. If there hypothetically is a god, which there might be. I don't know, I couldn't tell you definitively. Why would he make dumb people? Nah, if there is a god, he's not like making everyone one by one. Like, I think you can believe in higher powers and stuff, but some of it's a little, you know, like, you think, I mean, time doesn't exist, but anyway, let's keep it 5 minutes ago. I'm like, can we try keep it on the poker? 5 minutes later, time doesn't exist. GG is better, rake back too good to you for sure, says, also correct. But you know, there's a lot of misleading shit with rake back, by the way. You know, winning players get less rake back. It's basically illegal what these sites are doing. It's not just GG doing it, but so they tell me I'm getting 55% rake back, but I talk to some guys that know the kind of deeper crevices of the industry, and it's a load of bullshit. The losing players the biggest losing players are going to get the full rake back. The biggest winning players are going to get only tiny portion of that. It's all fucking lies about the rake back. However, GG's still better than Stars. Now Stars offer this thing where and it's the same concept, except at least Stars are more honest about it. If you go to your challenges on Poker Stars, which by the way will open up Stars, 5 a.m. might be getting to some morning stuff. Mate, you're gonna get timed out for saying that bad beats happen more on one site than another. We don't have any time for delusional people in here. I don't want to call you a loser, but that's some real loser mentality you got there. And it's very delusional, so we don't like that. Poker's a very tricky game, and it's a very emotional game, and it's quite heavy on us. But don't start to lose your mind. Know that there's a lot of variance, there's a lot of numbers. So yeah, I won't have time for any shit like that in here. The same way I won't surround myself with people like that in the real world. It's like people who start to talk like that, we're not friends anymore. We're not going to be friends if you talk like that. There's no room for superstition. It's toxic and it's contagious. There's no room for superstition in this game. There's a random number generator. Someone needs to sit down with you and show you a variance simulator, my friend. And they're going to tell you, you're going to plug in your win rate. Let's say you have this sick win rate. Let's say you're crushing all your games. And they're going to show you how many thousands and thousands of tournaments you can play, go on a downswing and get those bad beats on. By the way, another thing is, sorry to give you lessons and all of that, but we feel pain way more than we feel the upside, the win, the joy. When we hit that 2-outer, it's like, yes, nice. When we receive, when we're on the receiving end of that 2-outer, it hurts way more. There's a video on YouTube done by, I believe it's Numberphile, or one of those kind of really cool geeky YouTubers that like study some concepts. And he goes around, this guy on YouTube, sorry to not plug him properly, this guy goes around on YouTube offering people to do coin flips where if they win the coin flip, they win $15, where if they lose the coin flip, they only lose $10. You have every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry out on the street rejecting, saying no, no. And then he's like, why not? And he's like, oh, I might lose my $10. Sorry, what I'm starting to kind of get sidetracked and talk about is this fucking is this population mentality. Try and break out of that, man. I mean, we're six-handed. Alright then. Like, Joe waking up is a thing, but shit. Nearly flatted this. 10. Oh, yes. Let's go with the chop, 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 chop. Chop. Sweet. Hoi. Let's fucking go with the chop, boys. Let's fucking go. That's amazing. That's amazing, lads. That's amazing. Way he approaches the game in terms of logic. So what if he's got like ace 9 of diamonds and he's like, all right, well, all the money's in now, we might as well go with it. It does feel like we're always behind in ways, but yeah, let's not waste any more time, Bank. Let's go. Sorry for the nit roll. Ooh, sorry for the nit roll. Let's fucking go. Yeah, man, I criticize other people for not doing things quickly, and you just gotta think things through. Just gotta think things through. I showed everyone the picture of me and Caverman the other day, where hopefully I was smart enough to save it in a fucking folder, man. Come on. There it is. Wait a second. You all ready for me and Caverman? I was thinking of putting it as a GG picture or something. Damn. Oh, we're zooming. We're zooming in. Oh no, lads. If it is a zoom button. Will we keep that as our background? That's enough. That's enough. In the name of the Father. Amen. Damn. If he had 30 bigs, we might just come in for a big old 3.5 dominance raise. But we kind of have to play a little weaker, as he's just deeper and can play more pots, and yeah. You don't want to play big deep stack pots out of position. Yo, Delta gifting a sub out to JM Sarmiento. Let's fucking go, boys. What I'm saying is those hands like to fold against a 4x. Speaking of 4, flash. Oh, no. No, Maze. No, 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 no. FT bubble for the chip lead with 16 grand up top when we're swinging hard as a fucking... We're swinging heavy, boys. We're swinging heavy. All right. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Compose, reset, it happens. It's very natural. M-bone tree. I mean, they're all in great shape. They all live in a hot climate and they all stay fit. But I like them. It's a little, even though normally I don't like religion, I think there's a time and a place for it, and you know, I need to watch my mouth. I think the slightly more religious culture makes for some more authentic women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? Okay, I couldn't really understand the message fully, but Sven's definitely getting fucked. If you're saying you have a feeling that I'm going to lose or get fucked, that's strictly not allowed in here, any negativity. It's ridiculous. But I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. The flow says, what's your bankroll? What's your bankroll, mate? What do you think I am? What do you think I am? Some guy who just shares their bankroll and address and earnings and all of that shit. Slam dunk standard spot to jam here. Okay, he has it. Great stuff. How about 7? Ooh! There's the... Let's fucking go. Massive. Massive. That's what I'm talking about. That's the U-turn. That's the U-turn.